The International Organization for Migration, IOM, the Gambia, in partnership with the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources and the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, has launched a transformative initiative aimed at addressing the root causes of climate-related migration in rural communities. Funded by the IOM Development Fund, the project, titled Addressing the Advanced Climate-Related Drivers of Migration for Rural Communities in the Gambia, is designed to strengthen the resilience of vulnerable populations impacted by climate change. The initiative focuses on empowering rural communities with sustainable, climate-resilient agricultural practices, restoring degraded ecosystems, and creating livelihood opportunities that reduce the pressure to migrate. Speaking at the launch, Sukay Bicham, National Program Officer for Migration Management at IOM, described the project as a significant step towards addressing the consequences of climate-induced migration. She emphasized that the project aims to amplify the voices of affected populations, protect lives, and uphold human dignity, while outlining key activities planned for implementation.
Through resilience building, inclusive development, and sustainable community-based solutions, this initiative would support rural communities, particularly the youth, women, and persons with disabilities, in minimizing the structural factors contributing to displacement. And over the course of the 24 months of implementation, the project would work with local authorities and communities in 3 vulnerable regions to assess climate risk, develop gender-sensitive community adaptation frameworks, and implement green and sustainable livelihood strategies. Our approach is firmly grounded in evidence-based planning, community engagement, as well as inclusive governance. Just to summarize, key activities would include conducting a climate vulnerability assessment, training local actors in adaptation planning, facilitating the creation of community adaptation frameworks, implementing nature-based livelihood projects, and lastly, fostering ownership, inclusion, and sustainability through skills development, institutional partnerships.
The project also aims to build local capacity and promote environmental stewardship, with the goal of ensuring long-term socioeconomic stability and reducing displacement risks caused by climate shocks. Faba Jame, Director of Employment at the Ministry of Trade, reiterated his ministry's commitment to collaborating with stakeholders to achieve the project's objectives.
This project has come to look at that aspect to ensure that at least we provide solutions to restore what has been missing. And I hope we'll be able to do a good job together to ensure that we are able to identify the challenges, but equally put measures to mitigate some of the challenges. So what is important, each one of us here has a role to play in the whole process and implementation process of the project. So we are the brain of the project to decide how this implementation is going to go. And then we hope we'll be having feedback sessions to qualify and justify the resources that have been directed for this.
Mariam Ndaujaju, speaking on behalf of the Ministry of Environment, stated that the launch signifies more than just the beginning of a project. It marks a renewed commitment to climate resilient, inclusive development that safeguards the dignity of all Gambians.
It aligns with our national policies and our international obligations, which includes the National Migration Policy, the Recovery Focus NDP, our Sustainable Development Goals, the Global Compact for Migrations, and our national determined contributions. We extend our gratitude to IOM for this great initiative, to the donor partners, and all the institutions, individuals who have contributed to making this initiative possible. Together, we embark on a journey to create a future where every Gambian can strive in their communities, despite the climate change challenges they are faced with.
The project is set to run for a total of 24 months, encompassing in all phases, from planning and execution to monitoring and evaluation. IOM noted that this timeline ensures all objectives and deliverables are achieved within the stipulated duration. According to a 2018 World Bank report, more than 143 million people across just 3 regions could be forced to migrate within their countries due to climate change by 2050. These projects seek to ensure the Gambia is better prepared to mitigate such outcomes. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Ramutulai Jao.